All right, as tensions loom with Russia and China, is the U.S. prepared for cyber warfare? And as we head into the midterm election season, are we going to see an increase in cyber hacks?
Well, here to discuss is founder and CEO of Secure Cybersecurity, Alain Guillay. Alain, thanks so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me, and hello to all our viewers.
Thank you. You know, right off the bat, as we're going into the midterm elections, how concerned should we be about potential hackers?
Well, the concern is big, and we saw that in the last presidential election, where there's a lot of manipulation. And the issue is not just hacking, it's also manipulating all the social media, big tech, which we're all familiar with. In the last couple of days, I was saying earlier, I just know 4 people, including high professionals, auditors, and business people who had their email hacked, because 94% of the hacks come from email. And sometime a company will come and spy on you for 6 months and check to see what's your infrastructure, how do you get into your servers, etc. And it's always through email. It's kind of the weak link. So it's really important to watch what you do, what you surf, change your passwords, use highly private and secure emails, and hopefully avoid the big tech free services that are out there. But the hacking is going to expand astronomically. You got the midterm, then you have presidential election, you have the war in Ukraine, you have inflation, you have a lot of discussions, and you also have the mortgage and real estate sector that's very active right now. As the interest rates increase, there's a lot of people refinancing or buying or selling a home, and all that information is being sent through email to their financial broker or lawyers or brokers, and all that info is being sniffed by hackers.
We can get into some specifics of what people can do to make sure it doesn't happen, but I think a lot of people do wonder with the midterms coming up, what is the threat politically? Like, how would that be utilized by political organizations that have political, financial motivations?
Well, it's going to be domestic, political, I'm going to call them cyber enemies. And then you also have international countries that really manipulate and have an interest, essentially. So, first of all, if you're from one party or another, you will be hacked because to mine information. That information is intelligence in order to see what's being discussed.
And you may not know it?
You will never know it, because what happens is you're already being data mined by the big tech. That's a start. So that's legal even. And the problem is that when your data is all over the place, other people can come and fetch it. The hackers notably do that. They don't need to necessarily go into your own accounts, but they go to an account of a big tech firm that's mining your data. So you will never know what happened unless you get one of these phishing emails, and then you know it's an aggressive attack. But the idea is that there's going to be a lot of spying on the content, which is intelligence for the parties. Obviously, there's a lot happening right now, and it's not the first time that one side of the political spectrum has used big tech to spy on the other. So without getting into specifics, it's going to be pretty dramatic, and you'll hear about it a month or 2 later. So I would make sure that all your systems are locked down.
Yeah,
I'm never using a computer again.
Exactly, we're completely done here. No, but your company's Secure. I mean, you know something about this. So tell us what Secure provides that can help people not get hacked, frankly.
Well, Secure, which is spelled S-E-K-U-R, is from Switzerland. I'm from Switzerland myself. And one of the big things that we have as an advantage is we have our own infrastructure, and we don't host our data with the big tech companies like Microsoft Cloud, AWS, which is Amazon, and Google. So we keep that data private. The whole culture of the company with our employees and everything is privacy. So that data never gets mined. So that's a privacy issue. Then we have some privacy tools like our email and our messenger that lets a user send an email or a message to an outsider, and without the other person having to have our system and still being able to communicate with you. That's very unique. The concept is all the communication happen only in Switzerland. It's highly encrypted, private, and we don't data mine you. So that's a way for businesses to migrate to companies like ours.
Okay. The company Secure?
Secure Private Data.
S-E-K-U-R?
Yes.
And Mr.
Just call me Alain.
Guillay.
Guillay. And we're also publicly traded in the US. We have a big presence. I love New York. We have advertising there. We're trading under SWISF on the US exchange, so people can find out about us. you can go to secureprivatedata.com
Right.
or secure.com.
Mr. Gailey, thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Appreciate
Thank you,
you being
Alain.
with us.
Thank you both.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
Thank you.